Hello world, I'm Imagination. Today I'm going to talk about universal basic income. Universal basic income is a government guaranteed payment that each citizen receives. It is also called a citizen's income, guaranteed minimum income, or basic income. In 1967, Martin Luther King Jr. said a guaranteed income would abolish poverty. That means reducing income inequality as well. Several political discussions are related to the basic income debate, including those regarding automation, artificial intelligence, AI, and the future of work. A key issue in these debates is whether automation and AI will significantly reduce the number of available jobs and whether a basic income could help alleviate such problems. The debates about basic income and automation are closely linked. United States presidential candidate and nonprofit founder Andrew Yang has stated that automation caused the loss of 4 million manufacturing jobs and advocated for a UBI of $1,000 a month rather than worker retraining programs. Some technologists believe that automation, among other things, is creating technological unemployment. Some in the tech elite, Mark Andreessen, Sam Altman, Peter Diamandis, Elon Musk and others, support the idea of a UBI. On March 13, 2020, Democratic Representatives Ro Khanna and Tim Ryan introduced legislation to provide payments to low-income citizens during the COVID-19 crisis via an earned income tax credit. On 16 March, Republican Senators Mitt Romney and Tom Cotton stated their support for a $1,000 basic income, the former saying it should be a one-time payment to help with short-term costs. Senator Bernie Sanders has called for $2,000 in monthly basic income to help every person in the United States, including the undocumented, the homeless, the unbanked, and young adults excluded from the CARES Act. An unconditional basic income would enable workers to wait for a better job or negotiate better wages. They could improve their marketability by going back to school. They could even quit their job to care for a relative. It would remove the problem with existing welfare programs that keep people below the poverty line. If welfare recipients make too much, they lose food stamps, free medical care, and housing vouchers. This is a form of structural inequality that prevents the poor from building their wealth to better their lives. Current welfare programs are also complicated for administrators and recipients. A universal income would replace housing vouchers, food stamps, and other programs. The simplicity of the program means it would also cost governments less. Cash payments that went to everyone would eliminate costly income verification paperwork. Only applicants with low incomes qualify for means-tested programs. Conservative Utah Senator Mike Lee told the Heritage Foundation, "There's no reason the federal government should maintain 79 different means-tested programs. Some countries are concerned about falling birth rates. A guaranteed income would give young couples the confidence they need to start a family. It would also provide workers the confidence to bid up wages. From a macro viewpoint, it would give society a much-needed ballast during a recession. Universal basic income would add trillions to the deficit. For example, in 2012, there were 179 million working-age adults. It would cost $2.14 trillion to pay each of them $11,945, the poverty level, each year. But it would replace existing welfare programs that cost $1 trillion a year. So it would add $1.2 trillion to the deficit, or 7.5% of the total economic output that year. To save money, some programs would not pay as much. But research shows that payments of a few $100s aren't enough to make a real difference in the lives of the poverty-stricken. But such a plan would be difficult to get passed in the U.S. Over half of Americans oppose universal basic income. Many would only support it if tech companies paid for it. Even raising the U.S. minimum wage has been difficult, even though 67% of Americans are in favor of it. The best thing money can buy is financial freedom. That's all for today. Thanks for watching.